Hello and welcome to the Kindred Essence Tarot and to my latest reading, which is on why were they so mean to you. So we've got four more piles, 1, 2, 3, 4. So tune into one of the four piles and let's see why were they so mean to you. So pile number 1, let us see why were they so mean to you. We've got the Devil, 3 of Cups. I'm hearing it's like they almost thought you were having too much fun. Interesting. They thought you were interesting. That's an interesting. They thought you were. It's almost having too much fun. And they wanted to end something for you. So it's sort of it's sort of like. And I'm hearing too. Like it's almost somebody who sees you as being more well liked type thing. So it's somebody who's sort of like seeing you as being more well liked, more popular, almost more like fresh, and not fresh is the right word, but like this person almost sees you as having almost like a brighter energy. And it's almost like they see you as other people are serving you or something. That's why they're so mean to you. That's why they were so mean to you. And it's almost like this person they want to put an end to your fun. They almost think that you're not serious enough and that you should and they see that they almost project this feeling. They think that you're stealing from other people when you're not. That's what I'm hearing too. They think that you're basically stealing from other people, and they almost see you as a charming sweet talker that will it's like they're projecting something on you. They see you as sort of like a charming loved person, interesting, who has too much fun. So it's sort of like this feeling of they don't like that, and it's sort of like they see that you have more fun. It's sort of like even if they have, it's like almost this person, whatever their situation is, like it's like whatever situation they have, they're just not happy. They're just not happy, and they just see you as having more fun or something, or being more liked, or having more love in your life or something like that. And it's sort of like and this person may have been a friend at one point, and they may have been a friend, or they may have. Okay, another thing is I'm hearing that they wanted to be your friend, and they basically they wanted to be your friend, and they perceive it as I'm hearing you may not have even rejected them, but they may perceive that you rejected them, and then they're jealous of your other friends, even though you didn't even it's almost, I'm getting this workplace vibe. This person may not like you at work because you're more well liked. That's what I'm kind of seeing, like an image of, or even in a, it could be whatever situation, but I'm just hearing somebody side eyeing and thinking oh, you didn't allow me, you didn't invite me. It's almost like they think that you intentionally left them out or didn't invite them to a party or something like that. You didn't I'm gonna see some other and I'm hearing that you're basically, in most cases, your intentions were completely innocuous. This could be a woman, but it's like I'm hearing that this situation, it was like you may have been completely innocuous and done something. They really see you as a rival in some way. Rival. They may compete with you and think that you have a better home or a better home. I'm hearing this person's home situation, or I'm hearing too, and this is not resonant with everybody. They may have a crush on you and they can't have you or something. That's not for everybody, but they're just side eyeing you on a certain way, and they almost see they may have a mean. I'm hearing this person may have a mean husband or a mean someone, so it's almost like they have this sexual fascination with you, and giving me what is it called, single white female vibes type thing, this person. and it's just kind of attractive. So they may find you attractive. I'm hearing they may swing both ways. that's not like and on a diss. There's nothing wrong with that, right? Being, swing both ways at, if you will. If that's people are who they are, and as long as they're not hurting other people, that's perfectly fine. But it's sort of like, it's giving me this sort of like underhanded, like same sex crush, and it's like nothing wrong with that, but it's sort of like that's the energy. And it's not necessarily this person may or may not have a crush on you, but it's sort of like they're kind of they're kind of watching you. And then naked, interesting, we've got the word, I don't know if I should say it on, but it like, so that's sort of like they may have like sort of that fascination with you. But it's sort of like, it's like, they kind of has a weird energy, this person. So they may have just made little snarky comments. And it's almost like they're holding on to you. And it's sort of like they may have like, have snarky comments. And they always have this compulsive, but it's just sort of like, they're like, this person has more friends. People like them more. They just kind of see you as being more shiny, and that's why they've made digs towards you. And they may have perceived you as rejecting them, even though you didn't reject them at all. And I'm hearing in a lot of cases you might actually at first have wanted to be this person's friend until they were so mean to you. You may have wanted to be this person's friend. So pile number 2. We've got a Knight of Pentacles. Why were they so mean? 5 of Cups. I'm hearing they think that you caused an ending for them. And like you left them. I'm hearing that's why they're mean. They're quite angry at you because they feel that you left them. And okay, this is what I'm hearing. They were like this person. They thought they could hold on to you indefinitely, no matter what they did. But you did something that they didn't expect you would do, and you may have left them or stood up to them, and I'm hearing this person has just caused you too much pain, and you just kind of got away from this person, and letting go. So they're having trouble letting you go, or you let them go, and they don't like the fact that you let them go. So they're just kind of like, they're peeved about. It's almost as they thought, oh, you'd put up with their ways indefinitely. You'd put up with their ways indefinitely, and you didn't. Comic apology, interesting. And another thing is, you may have seen through their bullshit or their false apologies with comic apology. And you should, and with a power play, you really, you saw through their manipulative ways. You saw through their BS, and it's basically, and you saw how stupid this person was and how just obvious they were, and you were just done with them. They caused you a lot of pain, and you kind of left them. You wanted a new beginning. So this person, I'm hearing this energy of this person turned on you when you hurt their ego in some way. You just didn't put up with it. It could also be somebody who is harassing you. That in another way that they wanted something more. They wanted something more from you, and they just started harassing you. And then it's because they couldn't have you, they started being mean. They started being mean to you and everything. And yeah, let's see what else. Let's see, reunion. This person may secretly want a reunion with you, but it's almost like they don't feel like they had the last word, which sounds funny. They feel like it ended without them having the last word, and they always want to have the last word. And I'm hearing that may not make sense to you, because you might be like, well, they've said so much mean things to me. But it's sort of yeah, they wanted the last word. They wanted to shoot a couple more shots at you, and they didn't get the opportunity to. They didn't get the opportunity to, and they're very peeved that they just didn't. They feel like they wanted to end things themselves, but I'm hearing you walked away from them. You were just you had no, you were and then when you did this, when you stood, I'm hearing another thing is you stood up with somebody who was being really obnoxious or unfair even in the workplace, and you finally you finally left them, and then they wish they could shoot some more like shit at you type thing, shoot some more like crap at you type thing. Interesting. So that was pile number 2. But yeah, it's like I'm hearing this, the energy, if you'd had enough with whatever this behavior was, and you either walked away or you put a stop to that, and the person just, they didn't like it, they didn't expect you, or you may have you know, what do you call it, stood up to somebody who didn't think, like I heard, oh, how dare you do this. They think that you sort of stepped out of line in some way. You stepped out of Knight of Swords, and they feel that you were just setting boundaries. They almost feel that you're the bad guy, even though they were the bad guy. That's the energy that I get. And basically, yeah, the bad guy, and yeah. So that's what we've got, pile number 2. We've got pile number 3. Why were they so mean to you? 2 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, Judgment, the Emperor, and Temperance. So I'm hearing that this person is mean to you because they almost have some very dogmatic ideals that they haven't tempered. They're mean to you because they're almost arrogant and very judgmental. And they feel it's something to the effect of, I'm not saying it's like that you're gay, but I'm saying that, okay, that, you know, the dynamic of, I want an example of the puritanical religious person who hates somebody because they're gay, or they dislikes, or the religious person, like another thing is they may that could be like kind of energy, or you're into tarot cards and they think that that's really from the devil, so they have a really like, and it could be somebody who sees you as straying away from your childhood ideals. Like it could be, I know, like an aunt or a grandma, or like that kind of energy. Like they see that you've like you've strayed away from something, and they're very judgmental, but it's not a proper judgmental. Like judgmentalism is for people who've done bad things, but I'm hearing you haven't done bad things, but they think you have. They think that you have done bad things when you haven't. It's sort of like, it's like this very stern, judgmental, not at all mitigated by any kind of healing. So it's a very square person who's not mitigated by any healing energy. They're just sheer judgmental. Like if you read the horoscope, they'll be really mean. They'll make comments. They decided that you're evil and from the devil. Like yeah, they'll decide that you're evil and that you're from the devil type thing, and everything like that. Intimidate. So this may be an intimidating person, or they may be intimidated by your new ideals, and they may actually be afraid of you. That's why, because it's like they're afraid of anything new, and this person wants to eliminate pain in the world and in themselves, but they don't. It's like they're the type who would, and I'm not saying this is like a good or bad, like just say you have like like an alternative way of making money that's like kind of a little bit, shall we say, risque, right? And I'm not saying that's good. I'm not saying that this is the case, but I'm kind of using this as an example to give the kind of energy. And basically, you essentially oh, well, that person's out of the family because they did this particular account, right? Like and I just they've offended my spiritual ideals, my religious ideals. So it's just like a very harsh, judgmental energy. So it's like this person has a lot of energy of fear, and that's why they're mean, because they've just got such an energy of fear, and it's like they're constantly making everyone wrong, like a Bible thumper who makes everyone else wrong and sees danger everywhere, like danger. So they may have decided that you're just like a dangerous, fearsome person, even though you're not. Like it's like, yeah, and I'm hearing danger. Anything they see as danger, they attack. So yeah, That's what I'm hearing. Interesting. So that's what we've got for pile number 3. Now let's go to pile number 4. Hello, pile number 4. Why were they so mean to you? Okay. We've got Page of Swords. I'm hearing this is just kind of a mean person. It's not anything personal. Well, it may feel personal, but the star, it's like this person. Okay, this is what I'm getting, and I got that before I even turned this card. It's sort of like they can't decide. They're almost like a mischievous, dark soul who can't really decide what they want. They can't create happiness in their own life. They can't really decide. It doesn't really matter what's... Yeah, they can't create... And then we've got the 9 of Cups. So this is... I'm getting... Yeah, this is like a dark, mischievous soul who can't create, like, happiness in their own life. So they attack everybody. So I'm hearing you may feel it's personal, and it's not. This is like a very dark, mischievous soul enemy. I mean, this is an enemy to you, but it's an enemy to many people. Fortune. They want, it's like they really want money, or they attack other people's fortune or other people's good. Monetary. I'm getting specifically, they really have a thing for money. Money. And this is a faithless person who will throw people under the bus. Yeah, they'll throw people under the bus. And I'm hearing this person should focus on their own stuff. They should do their own healing so they're not toxic to other people anymore. And naked cycle. So it's sort of like this person may I'm hearing this may be promiscuous and go through many men or many women. I'm not saying this is all, but this is like a really, like a chaos causer, and it's like energy, like they basically, and they like to, they hold on, they like to, like they almost like to humiliate people and make people feel bad about themselves. So this is the dark, this feels like a really dark, almost, just a dark person. Boss, this person may be your boss. Maybe you're thinking of leaving. Now this person, they may have even gone into the position of boss just to basically, I don't know, just to sort of, to take over, to take over. And it's sort of like, yeah, this person, they're just mean. They've got a dark soul. Let's see what else. Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's see, we've got attack. So they attack people. Disgrace. They like to attack people, disgrace people, almost in front. So I'm getting an image of like a boss who just likes to humiliate and hurt people in front of other people. Anger. It's because this person, I'm getting, for some reason I'm getting a male figure. It could be a woman as well too though. And they anger, and I'm hearing with this, like, people, a lot of people dislike this person, but this person has a lot of anger, so they disgrace, attack, and they humiliate other people. It's like this internal anger that they have inside, and it just comes out in other people. People dislike this person. They may like them at first, like I'm hearing for the first couple of weeks, and they figure out what kind of a shitty person this is. And, yeah, so, yeah, it's basically, it's, essentially this person, they're just not a nice person. They've got a dark soul, and that's just the way things are for this person. So yeah, I hope that's, and I'm hearing you may need to have like a salt bath after this person. Interesting thing to get, but you may need to have a salt bath and just clean the energy of this person. So, yeah, it's just dark, and they've got really toxic energy to them. So I hope that you'll enjoy this videos. Maybe check out my other videos on my channel. It's categorized in a playlist section, And yeah, have a great day. Bye-bye.